Hello, hello, welcome to Know the Hope with Lorena Gordon. That's me. Um, so I was trying to do my hair nice this morning. It was nicer yesterday. um, and I have something to share with you. I actually get compliments on my skin. Um, and that's one of the things I want to talk about in prayer. So let me let you know I got my laptop back and it's still doing the same thing. So Um, the guy at the counter, the manager guy, gave me hope, which I don't have to buy a brand new laptop. I can just update what I have, and it's going to be, he says, it's going to be a lot better. And asked me how old my laptop is. And I told him it's um, about 2 years old. And he says, oh, yeah, unfortunately, that is outdated already. Because inside my laptop are all the mechanisms and um, blah blah blah. But the laptop, the companies now that are making laptops are now into the new technology. So here we are. I'm trying to getting out of the 20th century, coming into the 21st century myself. All right, so um, let me just let you know quickly about my skin. Um, I do get compliments quite a bit, and some of it's hereditary, but I really have to be honest that I do keep up on my skin, and even more so within the last year. And I kicked it into high gear, um, maybe fourth gear. When I get to the fifth gear, then I'll let you know. but I'm on the fourth gear right now. If y'all know about shifting, not an automatic car. But there are just certain things. Let's get started. This part, which I don't have Bible scriptures for it, but it is in the Bible about caring for ourselves. Um, Men too. It's not just women, but men too. And men, if Christmas is coming, right? It's like today's December 13th, 2021, Monday, and it's actually my first grandchild's birthday. It's Noelani's birthday. I love you, sweet girl. She's 11. Um, Went to see her real quick at her school, and um, what I'm doing is trying to bring forward my stuff here, just so I can grab it real quick. But wow, lost my train of thought. I can't edit, so we're going to do that. There are some things that I do for my skin, um, uh, and watching certain videos, etc. I want to retain what I have, and I should have started doing this at least 10 years ago. So once I do have the right tools, etc., then I'll come back and kick it into fifth gear. All right. So let's get started. Oh, the scriptures. Okay. So I know that the scriptures of taking care of ourselves, men, if your woman, daughter, who sister, whatever, says, I wish I had this skin product or just whatever. Christmas is around the corner, get it for them. That'd be nice. That would be nice because your mom, sister, wife, etc., they want to take care of themselves and take care of their skin. I don't put on a whole lot of foundation. I don't have foundation on at all today. All I have is the pencil brows, slight eyeliner. Okay, slight eyeliner and lipstick. That's it. That's all I have on today. There is no foundation or anything, but I do have discoloration, and of course, my lighting's not that great, but this. brown, I don't even know if you could see it, this brown spot right here. I was like, "Oh, I'm getting a little beauty mark." And I was like, "Wait a minute, it's a sunspot." So if I had known then what I know now, I would have done all that I could to prevent all this stuff. The wrinkles is another thing. Okay. I realized that there are wrinkles here, here, on the side. Of course, the bags. My eyes were like, I always took care of my eyes. Now, at a later age, I notice my hooded eyelids. Those drive me crazy, by the way. Um, so if I give myself a little facelift, you'd be able to see the difference. But this is what it is now. So, um, God's word says for us to care for ourselves, adorn ourselves, etc. And of course, with God's word, God's glory, God's shining, God's this, but we have to be good stewards of what we have right now. And if you are, as women are, if you are beautiful with the very minimal, then keep it at the minimal. If you need to paint the barn, ladies, paint the barn. You know, it's totally up to you. I'm not telling anybody to do what I'm doing. All I want you to do is use it as a guide. Okay. Um, I do as for I do for myself. I started getting massages because of my back. My back's been, but I'm gonna try to keep that up with the massaging on my, especially on my back, um, trapezoid muscles, the back of my neck, etc. And by the way, neck and traps, if you're constantly like this, or you know, my doctor says, "Wow, your heart is rocks here. What are you stressed about?" Immediately, that was the question. So, what's going on in our lives can be um, a weight on our shoulders, and that's exactly right here. So I had to learn to give it to God. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about was the skin, um, and how we as women and men should be taking care of our skin, our health. Yeah. And, this is the only body that we get here on earth. Once we're gone, and if you're a believer in Jesus, we get to go home with a new body, glory land, new body, new name, new everything. But as we are here, then maybe, what do you think? Maybe we should be good stewards of what we have here on earth. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. And I hope that you'll join me. Before we go on, please hit that thumbs up or subscribe button, notification bell, etc. That does help me in the algorithms, and share. Okay, so let's get started. Then we'll go into prayer. Talk about the prayer thing. Okay, so I I'm not fancy, as you can tell. I'm not fancy. Look at my room. It's like that's not fancy at all. um, I'm not filthy rich, right? But there are products out there that are very reasonably priced. Okay. And lots of people do home remedy type of things and they work out wonderfully. I remember getting a jar of an exfoliating mix, sugar mix that was in there for feet and hands. And they made it at home and it's wonderful, and it smelled so good. Well, smells because I still have some, but it smells so good, and I was like, "You made this? How did you make this?" So, see, there are and all of home products, things like that. So, do your due diligence, do the homework, look it up for yourself. If it's anything that your doctor needs, you need permission from your doctor, please do so. Don't just start getting anything and everything, and because what may work for one person may not work for you, and what they're allergic to you're not allergic to, or vice versa. So that's why I'm saying, but let me just tell you what I do. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that it's important to keep our bodies nice. All right. Our face, the trimming and who knows what. Okay. To do it nicely. Um, First of all, I took a lot of pictures. So as of 2 days ago, these were all before pictures. I am even going to whiten my teeth. They are not white. They are dingy, and I don't like that. So anyway, so that was one thing that I did write down. And from what I understand, um, I went to go look at those plates, um, the strips, the toothpaste, this, that, and the other. So and then the big kits and the UV lights and the who knows what. Um, there is one that I narrowed it down to, and it's a UV light thing with the blah blah blah, and it absolutely works. I got that had a bunch of stars on it. Fairy Will Fairy, FAIRYWILL. And that was like 40 bucks. But I'm telling you, that little kit is like 40 bucks, very reasonably priced. But, and I don't have a sample because I haven't gotten it. But just for your teeth alone, you can go to the doctor and pay $250 for a few sessions or whatever, $300, whatever the dentist. Um, or you could just do these things, find out which one's right for you. And it'll range anywhere from like $15. I saw a kit at Walgreens that was $129 and 98 cents or whatever it was. And I just thought, geez, they better be shining like the sun, like the stars at night. You open up your mouth and it's like a flashlight. Anyway, so that's like one of the things. This and this down here. Um, there's a Derma Roller. I got this one. This is not a the one that they sell that has the tiny, tiny, um, lack of a better word, bristles on it. This is an absolute just a roller. And I put some like a firming lotion um, on my neck. And I do this, my chin, you know, I just do that, with a clean face. One of the things that I use, this may be a little too harsh for someone, dollar store, dollar store. You take the little lid off and it's got the bristles and it's quite coarse. And the reason for that is because it's absolutely exfoliating. Can you hear that? It's exfoliating. And I put on it to clean my face. It's time wise, it's 3-in-1 cleanser from Mary Kay. Like I said, you don't have to do these things. You find what's right for you. What, 20 bucks or something? I don't know. I can't remember. 20 bucks. I do that and I'm absolutely exfoliating. Um, just do. Then when I'm done and rinsing off my face, I put a like an oil of Olay moisturizer. And then I have the daytime for this one. This one's the nighttime one, also Mary Kay. And that one is the Time Wise Night Solution. This one I put on at night. I'll rinse off my face just to get the morning all day stuff that comes into your face. I'll clean it off and then I put this on. Okay. For my eyes, the lines under my eyes, etc. I'm really working on that. And this one is called, it's also Time Wise, Firming Eye Cream. Okay. This also Mary Kay. Okay. And it's just a little pump, the smallest of the dabs. Talk about not even a pea size. It's this much. See that? It's that. Well, now that I got it on my finger, let's do that. So I do that and I pat and I go around up, 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 hold. See? So wonderful, wonderful. So those are my Mary Kay products. I have let me reach over this way. Excuse me. I just got this one, Nivea. Can you read that? Okay, Nivea um, skin firming hydration. It says that you should see results in 2 weeks. So I just got it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. It's got CoQ10 in it and shea butter. Okay. We'll see. We shall see. I really do try to take care of my skin. Whatever has sunscreen in it, put it on. Your pores need to breathe. So if you can do a moisturizer, etc. I know some people they do the concealer, the this, the that, the shimmer, the foundation, the powder, the this, the that. There's no breathing in your pores. And what happens is that when they're plugged, you get um, pimples. Now that also is due to age. Pimples are due to age. As I'm older, I'll get one here, maybe one over here, you know, um, one right there. Oh, it's very, very, now that I'm 53 and now that I'm older, I hardly get pimples. But when I was younger, another one, another one, another one, another one. They were popping up everywhere. Also, to talk about that, um, uh, one thing um, that I do is I really um, drink a lot of water. Water is so good for hydration. It cleanses you out. I drink a lot of water in the morning, along with my probiotic shake thing. It's like a shake. Probiotics. It's Kroger and Walmart has them in different flavors. Lifeway, it's called, and it's good for your stomach. It's just good. It's so good. I take my medicines with that, and I drink a lot of water because when you go to bed and you wake up in the morning, um, those are a lot of hours before your next meal that you're fasting at night after you eat. And then by the time you go to bed, and you got hours and hours and hours, and then you're waking up, getting ready, then you're eating breakfast. And what do you have? Coffee, orange juice, both acidic, by the way. You know, what are you putting in your stomach, in your body? Water flushes out your organs. So if you're going to have your coffee, you're going to have your caffeine, your tea, or orange juice, or whatever the case may be. You got to really wash that down with water, 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 water. People, um, then you'll start seeing a difference. And now that I touched on coffee, I know this is a soft spot for many people. Um, Now, coffee, I don't drink coffee every day. I do not. I will not. I will not. I drink it, if that, once a week, because I love the taste and the flavor of coffee. Other than that, I don't even drink it. I need the caffeine because I don't. I don't need, as a matter of fact, I don't like caffeine because it makes me jittery. It doesn't give me energy. It makes me jittery. No, thank you. I don't want that. Um, so I think that is a big difference as far as why your skin is reacting. Coffee's acidic, and and it can get you addicted to the caffeine. I don't want to do any addictions of any kind other than being addicted to the love of Jesus and being all about him. That's my addiction. That's what I'm going for. Now, sugar's another thing. I know that I crave sugars, whether it be an actual sugar or carbs or starches, because carbs and starches, when they go into your system and break apart, they convert into sugars. Anybody know that? Okay, so those that are diabetic, those that have that are dealing with cancer like me, um, I have to learn how to stay. Like I learned how to stay away from those things. Do I eat candies and bagels and rice? Yeah, I do, but I really, really like I brought that down to like way down. So we can't be addicted to things, foods, shopping, things like that. So we got to take care of ourselves. I know that people say I have to have coffee. If you have to have it to function, you're addicted. I don't know what else to tell you. Try to do half and half, half decaf, half, to start weaning yourself off of it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting. That's all I'm doing. But by all means, increase your water intake. Um, let's see. Face care product, coffee, the dangers of coffee, um, my products, um, my regimen. I really do take care of my skin. So um, as time goes on and I get better lighting and I figure out how to do all that stuff, um, then you'll be able to see my face, how it really is. And of course, once you see me in person, it'll be different. Once you're in person anywhere, it's always different, right? Um, okay, so done with the Done. We're done. Okay. I'm just trying to, as far as the skin is concerned, I'm just trying to get you to pay attention to whatever goes in your mouth is going to come outward. It's going to, obviously, if I'm struggling with the sugars, I need to lose weight. I need to lose at least a good 15 pounds, easy. You know, so we all have we all have to start somewhere. Okay. um don't wait. Oh, new year, new me, new goals, um uh, new goals for the year, etc. But by the time February comes around, no one's doing them anymore. New Year's resolutions, that's why I just start now. Just start now. Make that one change. Make one change. Instead of doing coffee all day, cut back, um, by doing half and half. Just do one thing and see how it goes. Keep with it, keep with it, keep with it. So you'll know how much your body can withstand. And God put that in us to withstand. You know, why do you think we go through trials in life? To test our character. You know, so now that I said that about character, let's move on into my next topic. I had a very rough night last night. Um, I first of all couldn't sleep, and then all of a sudden, like literally all of a sudden, it was my back. When I would lay down flat, I would like, oh, oh, ow, ow, ow. What is that? So the muscle right here, the muscle started like cramping. And I said, What's going on with that? Oh my gosh!" Because my lower back it has a problem with it. I don't think it's spinal, um, skeletal. I don't think it's nerves. I think it's the muscles. And now it's this mid muscle here on my left, going um, like towards the spine, more to the side though, and it felt like spasms. After a while, it felt like spasm. I could not lay down either on my left or on my right or on my back. And when I sat up to try to stretch it out, it would hurt still. I didn't get to sleep till 4:30 this morning. So, um, because of that, and I barely had fallen asleep, I had to wake up and I was already late to start the day. Just there were appointments that I wanted to be at for my brother, his phone appointment, this and that. And first of all, they called half an hour earlier than what it was supposed to. I wanted to see my granddaughter at school, take her a balloon or something, a cupcake, and that just like, yeah, no, that didn't pan out either. Um, and on my way to start my day, I was already running late, and that's why my hair looks the way it does. God help me. Anyway, um, I just grabbed some stuff because tonight is my turn to sleep over to take care of my brother. As I'm out and about, and I thought, "Oh, no, I forgot my pillow. Oh, no, I forgot my charger. Oh my gosh, I forgot my change of clothes for the morning." And I was like, "You know what? This is all bad." Nothing was you know what, let me tell you, by 10:15, nothing was panning out. All started off bad, running late, this, that, had to rush out. I had to, pack and get out, I didn't even tie my shoes. I put my shoes on and off I went. Um, and I thought to myself, what's going on? And then found out that the doctor had called earlier. So my sister and my brother took care of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could have slept in. Um, but then I thought, oh, then I do have time to go and visit my granddaughter because that wasn't going to happen. According to the time and their lunchtime and all that kind of stuff. Now I had time to go and visit my granddaughter. Um, but the whole all in and that didn't work out too well either because I wanted to spend lunch with her, but her classmates and her teacher decided to splurge on her. And in the cafeteria, they had said, "You can have anything on the menu, blah blah blah." And then they wanted to treat her and this and that. So, and I didn't know that, and she didn't know I was coming. So I literally just dropped off her food and her present, her cupcake, and she was like, "Grammy, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad." I said, "No, sweetheart, go ahead and have a good time. No problem." And I went to my car and I ate my lunch. And I was like, "This stinks." Not because of her, not because of anything. I was just like, "What's going on? What is going on with this day?" And then it hit me. I didn't even talk to my Father God. I didn't even come into his presence. I just ran out of here. I slept. I couldn't fall asleep. That the whole thing, and I just thought, how important is prayer? It's very important, and the reason why is because by that time I had a stinky attitude, and you kind of wonder why are things going wrong? Did you pray? It's that how would I say, not elementary, it's the simplicity. It's the simplicity of it. And because there's a simplicity to it, it it's so huge. It's huge. When all that got said and done, and I'm in my car eating lunch, which I was supposed to have with my granddaughter, I stopped and thought, I got to go back home anyway. I forgot my pillow. I forgot the other thing. I forgot, the charger, this and that. I'm gonna go home. I got something to say. I really just deflated in your presence, God. And right when I was saying, I need to be in your presence, Father. My daddy, my God, my friend, the lifter of my head, my counselor. I just need time with you to be in your presence, to worship you. And I said, God, you are my attitude adjuster. The moment I said that, I was like, I do have something to say. Let me get on. So that's why I'm talking to you right now. You know, prayer, we do petition God for things that we need for our families, our kids, grandkids, the business, the ministry, etc., for each other, lifting each other up. But what about our attitudes? God can adjust your attitude if you allow him to, and you not wallow in, because that's where I was getting to. Just being negative and now what, And I said, I didn't even pray. God will meet you where you are. James 4:7, 4:8. I guess we're gonna have to look that up. He says, draw near to me. What's the first step? You draw near to me, God says. And what's the second step? Then I'll draw near to you. Draw near to me, then I will draw near to you. He wants us to come to him. And the Bible says, bring in prayer and supplication, bring all your requests to God. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to take action on them. And if you have a stinky attitude and you know you're wrong, come on. You know you're wrong? Go to God. And I paused there because there are times when we think we have the right to be upset and mad and angry and da 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 da. We ain't got no right to do that. We have the obligation, the spiritual maturity to say, you know what? I have a stinky attitude. It doesn't matter what happened, right? Argument or traffic or Christmas season or blah, 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 because the list can go on and on. But how are you going to react? What is your reaction to that? And is it pleasing to God? Yes, we can get upset. Yes, we think we're justified, but that can only go so far. It is our obligation to take it to God. People don't have to walk on eggshells around us. Mm-mm. We have to come to God and make sure that it's right in the beginning of your day and make sure that it's during your day, because lots of people can come at you crooked, say dumb things, dumb things. We get upset and then we stop and think, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm going to go to God in prayer and worship him. And then the stinky attitude goes away. I just wanted to come on real quick and let you know all these things. Skin products, et cetera, exfoliating, and prayer. Absolutely prayer. And if you want to pray for somebody, pray for me. The struggle's real, people. And especially when you're coming on YouTube and trying to share some wisdom or God ideas, or just in anything, any person coming on that's on YouTube with a ministry, um, pray for us. Absolutely, we go through the same struggles you do, problems with our family or marriage or money or health or ministry or whatever it is, bills, same thing. You go through them, we go through them, we all do. We're fellow strugglers. Keep me on your prayer list, and I will come back soon to share more stuff. But thank you for joining me. I love you. And let me hear What what's the first step that you're deciding to take? Whether it be, to for your skin. Did you go out and buy your exfoliating brush? Literally Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree. So, dollar store, Dollar Tree, they have they're all over the place. You can get the fancy ones that have the batteries and, they do that swirl all on its own. Um, just let me know what you decide and what do your research, ask your doctor, right? Are you increasing your water intake? And you know what? Do it for 5 days and see what happens. Are you flushing out, with the water intake, et cetera, increase the water? Did you go decaf with caffeinated half and half type of thing? Um, did you get your eye serum? Just tell me what it is. And then also let me know that the next time we as humans get the stinky attitude, if you get a stinky attitude and you went to God in prayer, tell me how that went. I would love to hear from you. So go ahead and put it in the comments. I love y'all and we'll see you soon. Bye.